Watch out!
Crack my fucking arse off every day, right? And what do? No!
Maybe at the weekend. I'll ask your brother. Bye!
You take your time.
Get out! Now! Get the fuck out of my house!
What's with the knife?
There's nothing to nick here. Just leave.
Do I look like a thief? Do I?
I'm not gonna ask you again.
A thief? That's what I am to you, is it? There wasn't even any point in... You're right. I'll get out. I'll get out because I can.
Wait.
What?
Why are you here?
Don't worry yourself, mate. I'm just a petty part-time thief in need of a couple of quid.
Tell me.
You don't deserve to know.
I'm sorry. What did you expect? A cup of tea and a chat?
Oh, yeah, if you're offering.
I'm not.
Well, why bother mentioning
What
it
would
then?
you do if some bloke walked into your house without any explanation?
I'd cut his fucking eyes out. I'm joking.
You've never...
No, of course I'm never cut anyone's eyes out. Who do you think I am?
don't know. Who are you? What do you want?
What's upstairs?
Nothing.
Well, who else lives here?
No one.
I saw stairs, I mean, there must lead somewhere. It's a pretty big place for one
Don't
bloke.
you dare take another step.
Calm down, will you? There's no need to get so worked up.
Worked up? Of course I'm worked up.
Work's done for the day.
What do you want?
Have a think. Have a long, hard look at yourself. Do you know what I want?
I just asked you that.
Do you?
You're insane.
You're insane.
Tell me what you want!
I want to be your brother!
My brother.
You heard me.
Who are you?
I'm Arthur. What's time?
9.
In the morning.
What?
Sorry, that was terrible. Could you do me a favour?
What?
Stop looking at me as if I'm insane.
Can you blame me?
If you tell a man he's stupid all his life, eventually he'll believe you. If you make a man feel interesting, liked, appreciated even, guess what? You may well find he actually is.
Get out.
Who the fuck do you think you are? I came here to help you, right? I came here to be the brother you always deserved. What sort of welcome do I get, eh?
I'm sorry.
Wave a knife in my face and tell me to fuck off? Fratricide on day one really wasn't how this was supposed to go.
I said I'm sorry.
Oh, don't apologise. You're above it all, aren't you? You don't need me, I'm nuts.
I never said that.
I thought you liked the double act you got going on here. Oh, we would be ashamed to waste even an hour of your precious evening, because of course the clock's always ticking.
Stop shouting.
I hate it here. It stinks, and it stinks because you let it. You can't even be bothered to keep a clean house, can you? Poor little Lola,
How do you
trapped
know her name?
here, all alone, waiting for the day when she can finally get rid of your rotten stench. Well, you know what? I can. Memories. Shh. Think about it. Memories.
Memories?
This isn't going to work unless we really believe in it. Unless we really believe in the bond, this won't work out. And I know you want it to work.
I want to believe.
Well,
But we can't just become brothers, can we?
people do it all the time.
Do they?
Marriage. Marriage is like mutual adoption.
I don't want to marry you.
Don't worry, I wasn't talking about incest.
Well, then what's it got to do with marriage?
Fraternal marriage, that's what I'm getting at. We be reciprocal. Reciprocal in our uncrackable fraternal connection. Make a choice, alright? Brother or no brother?
Brother.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Now what?
Now what? For God's sake, take a leap with me. Let's make some memories. I mean, they're all fake anyhow. Distortions at best. Can't be that hard.
Where do we start?
It's your head. I don't know. Something fraternal. Whatever pops into your mind.
Football?
Do you like football?
Not really. No. It's fraternal, isn't it?
Kicking a fucking ball around? Come on, bro. I think we could do better than that.
Go on then, you give me one.
It seems a bit stupid to just make it up from scratch.
You suggested it.
No, Okay. How about this? You give me a memory, and I'll work my way into it.
Sounds a bit sinister.
How?
It just does.
Do you want to do this or not? I don't know about you, but I personally don't see any point in us starting a brotherhood based on absolutely nothing.
Neither.
Well then give me a memory. It's your head. Tell me some stories you remember, an important day, anything. I haven't got all night.
Where are you going?
Nowhere. It's just a figure of speech.
Promise?
Go on.
Right. First day of school. Way before Lola was born, I was super excited. Laid my uniform out the night before. Woke up extra early to make sure I was ready. I had breakfast with Dad. He never normally ate with me. He said he liked to eat on his own, so it was special.
What was he like?
It's not relevant to the memory.
You just mentioned him.
It's not.
I need to know what sort of a bloke my own dad was.
The sort of bloke who on this particular day walked his son to school. It was out of his way. It was nice of him. It made my day a bit better. I think the teacher knew I was nervous. She saw me walking on my own and gave me a reassuring hug and told me that everything was going to be okay. Anyway, after that I had a PE lesson. Only I didn't have my trainers. I tried to call my dad, but he didn't answer. I didn't want to pester him, so I couldn't play the game with everyone else. They didn't like me much.
Okay. Rewind. Let's mix it up a little bit. In the morning, I came into your room to make sure that you were all ready.
I like that.
And then I made you your favourite breakfast and walked you to school. Every time you looked a little bit nervous, I'd crack a joke and cheer you up. And then when we got to the gates, I double checked to make sure you had everything you needed.
That's when we realised about the trainers.
So I sprinted home, grabbed the shoes and brought them back before you could blink.
Legend.
At lunch, I made you sit with my friends.
Everyone thought I was so cool.
Yeah, chilling with the other kids as if it wasn't even a big deal. And it made you really popular. And
How old are you?
I don't know, like 17 or something?
No. Now, how old are you?
Older than you?
Well, it doesn't work then, the memory, does it? Like, if the age gap was too big, then we wouldn't have been in school together.
We're literally making up a past. What's the point in getting all bogged down in the details?
Otherwise, none of it makes sense.
What part of any of this makes sense? Just because something doesn't make sense doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Give me another one.
I can't think of one.
How about one with Lola in it? Let's start at the beginning. Her birth.
I don't like that.
Why?
I don't like it. It wasn't.
Okay. We'll fix it then. Your mum was absolutely enormous.
She wasn't my mum.
Pernickety?
How is that pernickety? It's a pretty major detail.
Okay. Lola's mum was absolutely enormous. But still, she looked super healthy and happy. You and me were playing a game together in the kitchen, and she sat down on the sofa. Then she turned to me and said, "Arthur, pass me the phone. I need to get to hospital." So I gave it to her, and she called Dad, and he rushed home as soon as possible and drove her all the way.
I didn't.
He did! We rushed to hospital just in time. Then Dad got us a chocolate from the vending machine.
A crunchy.
By the end of the bar, Lola had arrived, and she was happy and healthy and fast asleep. What was she?
Happy, healthy, and fast asleep.
Oh, and I forgot to say, you and me got to choose the name. Give me another one.
Haven't you got any of your own?
No, give me another.
No.
Don't you like those two?
Of course I do. But they're not real. They're not remotely real.
Well, believe in them and they will be.
All right, Peter Pan.
How about a happy one? Aren't you ever happy?
I am happy.
Well, then if you're happy, you must have happy memories.
I just can't remember much of
You take yourself too seriously, Lukey. Don't you ever laugh, eh? Smile, even. Come on. Give it a try. It'll make you feel better. What's so funny? What's so funny? Right. Okay. Back to the job. Tell me about the time when you laugh like that. Go on. When were you at your happiest?
I'd just become Lola's guardian. She wasn't well.
Happy.
Do you want to hear it or not? She wasn't well, and I didn't know what to do. She wasn't eating. I tried everything, offered her every food you could think of, except an obvious one. It was her 6th birthday, I think, and I wanted to make it one to remember, but she wasn't talking much, so I didn't know what she'd want.
Happy.
But then, I had a brilliant idea. I went to the supermarket and bought some ingredients and came home with these big bags full of stuff. I hid the items all around the house with little recipe notes attached. I told her we were doing a treasure hunt. She was reluctant at first, but I got her into it. We were running around the house like maniacs. I was darting between rooms as she screamed with excitement every time a new ingredient appeared. She loved it. She really did. Once we were done, she beamed up at me, unsure what to do next. "What's your favourite food?" I asked her. "Pizza," she said. I pretended to be surprised and looked at the ingredients and said, "I wonder what we should do with all of this then." So we went to work, making the pizzas from scratch, kneading the dough and spreading the sauce. You should have seen the mess, it was hysterical. She had food all over her face and I was still finding sticky lumps from the base like weeks later. They were disgusting though. I'd accidentally bought self-raising flour. They were so thick and still raw and gooey in the middle. Even then, we still just about ate them. Sat on the disgusting floor and munched away. She turned to me with cheese and tomato all over her face and told me it was the best birthday she'd ever had. I mean, it's unsurprising really, she was only 6, but it didn't matter. I don't think I've ever been that happy in my life. Yeah. It just made it all worth it. It made it all worth it. That night, when I finally got to bed, I couldn't stop crying. I don't know what came over me. I don't know. What should we change?
I think we should leave that one as it is.
Maybe you could go get the right flower.
That was the best bit.
What will we tell her?
It's up to you.
I don't want to freak her out.
If she wants me to go, I'll go.
I don't want you getting cold feet and then confusing her.
I'm staying. And so are you. I like those memories.
Me too.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Which one's my mum?
Huh?
Which one's my mum? Yours or Lola's? You said they had different...
Why does it matter? You told me not to get bogged down in the details.
Well, I know, but it would just be a lot easier if we could establish which one's my mum.
Just keep the one you've got.
No, that doesn't work because she doesn't know our dad.
Make a tea.
I hope she likes me.
Our mum.
Lola.
She loves me. She loves me, so I'm sure she'll love you just as much.
You don't look sure.
I worry a lot
About her?
that she thinks I'm boring.
Oh, I'm sure she doesn't.
I've got nothing to say. I want to talk. I think about what to talk about on the way back.
No more festering.
I'm not festering.
You and me together, we're going to have the most exciting days in the world. Trust me.
What sort of stuff are we going to do?
Oh, you got a girlfriend?
No.
You want a girlfriend?
Yeah?
Oh, that's what we'll do then. The ladies love me, Lukey. You're in for a treat.
What about me?
Ah, you'll be irresistible.
Will I?
Yeah, if you get a bit bored. I know plenty of men who'll keep you going. Nothing like a gorgeous guy or girl to slap you back into action, eh? Wake you up out of your slumber. Oh, what do you say? Come on, stand up straight. I mean, what woman is going to want you to keep moping around with your back bent like that?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's better.
Sorry.
Stuffy in here, isn't it? We should get out.
I can't leave her alone.
She'll be alright. We'll be back in a...
No. I thought you wanted to help.
Okay, another night then. Just you wait, we're going to be unstoppable together. And there won't be any need to envy what Lola's up to anymore. It'll be nice for her as well. Have a few new faces around the house.
Envy? I'm not envious. That's stupid. She's a kid.
Well, would you rather live her life or
What
yours?
sort of question is that? I haven't got a choice.
Of course you have a choice.
I live my life and that's obviously the only way it can be.
Be brave, make a choice.
What? But what can we change? What can I do? I'm here. This is where I am. There's just me and her, and she lives her life and I live mine, and they overlap as much as they can, but I've made her life better than... I've done my best. And what does it amount to? I'm still failing.
Quiet, you'll wait.
She'll live! Imagine if I had the infant luxury of a nice big brother tucking me in every night, making sure he tiptoed downstairs all quiet and kind. Who knows where I'd be? Who knows what I could have achieved? She hasn't got a fucking clue.
Well, why should she?
And neither do you. There hasn't been a minute in this house that I haven't hated.
The pizzas.
Shut up about the fucking pizzas!
Stop shouting at me! I don't shout at you, do I? Do
You
I?
have no fucking right to.
We can rebuild.
Rebuild.
Rebuild! Transform this place for the better.
Rebuild with my big brother. The handyman of the house.
Men.
Man. You can't rock up here 10 years too late and tell me to transform.
Think of the possibilities, Lukey. The two of us together forever.
Where have you been?
Brothers united against...
Tell me or get out! Stop offering the impossible!
We're doing this again, are we?
Where were you?
You think you can just get rid of me? Invite me in and chuck me out?
I didn't.
You told me to make a choice. Stay or go. I've already said I'm staying.
Get out.
I could stay here as long as I want. I could stay here safe in the fact that no one is ever going to come knocking on that door. I think we could cohabit quite calmly together. It's crippling, I think. The pain of never being noticed. No one will notice me any more than they do you.
Tell me where you were.
You're pathetic. So paralysed you can't even imagine anymore. You're limp, feeble, weak. And you love it, don't you? You get off on it, wrapped up in this weak-willed mind of yours, protected by these padded walls, packed with hopes and dreams. And weak it is. The thought of one more night alone. You knew. This time you knew it would get you. Wouldn't have made it till morning. This whole construction is comic. Without me, you'll rot in here. You've locked yourself away, only I've got the key. I come bearing a choice. Either cheer up and stay, or go far, far away. I'll look after her. She'll love me. She'll love me because I'm the better brother.
Where were you? Where were you?
That's enough for one day. Tonight, I'll stay here. Stay by your side. That's good. Lie down. I'll sing you to sleep, okay? I'll sing you to sleep with a bedtime story. Paint you a pretty picture. Let's make some more memories, Vicky. Once upon a time, there was a man who wandered the world without care, roaming free wherever he wanted to be.